I grabbed him by the shoulders, just about getting ready to give him a bad time about missing the sign and running through my stop sign. And I took him for a little walk, and I said, Jimmy, you're the fastest son of a I've ever seen on a baseball field. And that's the God's honest truth.
Jimmy Rollins has conjured up a lot of great memories for lots of people, including me. I used to work out at the same gym in Alameda, and his dad, when Jimmy was just a little kid, his dad was always coming into the gym and telling us, someday this kid's going to the major leagues. And we were like, we'll see about that, Jimmy. It's always a long shot. Turns out, Papa knew his son very well. And now we're going to see if the spring training feel-good story has the ending that most people want.
Here's the 3-1 delivery. Swinging a line drive to right, base hit. And there it is. Hit number 2,235 for Jimmy Rollins. He is now the all-time leader in hits for the Philadelphia Phillies.
You can certainly understand the mental jump needed to go from all-world shortstop to battling for a job as utility man. But the 38-year-old former MVP, 3-time All-Star, and World Series champ had to reach that conclusion at this stage of his life. But it wasn't easy.
I'm looking around like there's really no place that needs an older shortstop. Everybody shortstops between 22 and 27 and banging. I mean, just absolute bangers. And I was once in that crop that was coming up with young shortstops. So I understand, and it's like, you know what? I don't even know if I want to go out there and play every day. Can I? I mean, mentally, we all think we can. But when I think about what they're doing and watch what they're doing, I just got to step back and appreciate it. I'm like, you know what? Just put on a uniform, have fun.
Admittedly, Rollins, who grew up in the East Bay, was an A's fan as a kid and never imagined he would be dressed someday in the orange and black.
Years ago, definitely, but one, being in the National League so long, playing so many games at AT&T Park, I've gotten used to it. It's okay now. These colors, I love the pop of orange. You know, the cream sickle uniforms, you know, they're sick. And I remember when they switched over, it's like, man, that's a nice looking uniform, and it's okay now.
No matter what he may think about team colors, the uniform could actually turn out to be a perfect fit. The Giants like having a veteran presence on their roster, and Rollins feels strongly about the Giants organization.
It doesn't matter if they're 2 outs in the ninth inning and they're down by 3 runs. You get the sense that all they need is one guy to get on, and they believe they're going to win a ball game. And you have to admire that about a team. You have to admire that about a manager, and also an organization that brings players in with that same belief that we're here to grind. We're here to play until the last out is made, and we live with the results. But tomorrow we wake up and we do it again.
You sure the first one, Rick? Come on now. Can't be late.
It could turn into a beautiful final chapter in a potentially Hall of Fame career. Jimmy is Bay Area all the way, having been drafted out of Encinal High in Alameda back in 1996, where he received his early baseball education from Coach Jim Saunders of the Jets.
And I'm down here on the football field, and I see this little tiny guy taking ground ball after ground ball. And all of a sudden I watched him a little bit, and I'm going, this kid's good. So I went over to introduce myself, and James, Jimmy's dad, he introduces himself. I'm James Rollins. How you doing? And Jimmy comes running over. And the first thing I do is look down to him, because he was probably all of 5'3" and 115, 20 pounds. And James introduces Jimmy as, here's your starting shortstop for the next 4 years. So I shook his hand, and Jimmy's looking up, and I go, yeah, okay, sure. And but I'll be damned if he was right.
Assuming he makes the team, and that's no easy task, it would not only be great for Rollins, but his family too, although not for any reasons related to baseball.
You know what? If they make it to a game now, or if they don't make it, they know they can get me next time. Where in the past, it was, you know, we're out there once a year. And so I would let my mom be the police officer, and it's like, Mom, look, I have 12 tickets. The first 12 people that call gets them. Don't have them call me. And she loved doing it, because then she was able to divvy it up. So that could be nothing but, you know, positive for me. Obviously, my parents, they just want to see the grandbabies. You know, they're excited. It's like, hey, when a girl's coming out. Ah, nice to see you too, Mom and Dad. You know, so it's nothing but positive for me.
Coming up.